ready to get down to the task at hand. A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for Bradley Beal.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And now Washington's starting group. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Len in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Well, and this must be a time of year when teams are still working on their chemistry, Clark, everybody getting comfortable with their roles.
Well, you know, Kevin, you would hope that being comfortable and having good chemistry would be a given by now, even though it's still early. There's not a ton of time for the feeling out process in the NBA because the games come so rapidly.
Now here's Carter-Williams. Outside Fournier. Beal with the steal. And they're moving it up. He lobs it up and finished off by Bertans.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Westbrook against Carter-Williams. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Carter-Williams can't get it to go. Westbrook passes to Hachimura. Down low, got a piece of it. Pass to Gordon, wide open. Rebound, Washington. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And it's Carter-Williams with the ball for the Magic. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Washington. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And two teams fighting for the playoffs last season, but head-to-head wasn't close. They got swept in the season series.
And, you know, Greg, in much the same situation this season, these are the games that take on such magnitude. I mean, not just for payback, but for playoff seeding. These teams are really fighting for the same thing.
Throw good, Beal. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Beal's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And the dunk by Len.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Fournier. It's good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Len. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. They trail by 9 points. Passes it to Isaac. Back to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, you got to give credit to how committed and intentional Carter Williams is in taking it to the hole. I mean, nobody's going to slow him down. That guy is determined.
Now here's Westbrook. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Carter Williams. They trail by 7. Here's Vucevic. Len grabs the board. Wizards have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. The pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Here's Carter Williams. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Inside. And then Vucevic slams it in.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Westbrook, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Magic trail by 9. Here's Carter Williams. Fournier for 3. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Fournier's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Now here is Hachimura. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Hachimura. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Fournier against Beal. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 7. Wizards leading by 6. Now Bertans. He had 22 points in the win against Minnesota. Beal, the pass to Len. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Carter Williams. 9 points last game out. Fournier, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Westbrook passes to Beal. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
And hey, we know the three-point shot is a work in progress for Carter Williams, but when he's dropping it in from there, you got to get on it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Had a chance to catch up with the Magic head coach. He believes that Bradley Beal's playmaking is now almost as dangerous as his scoring. Coach said as Beal became the target for defenses, he's adjusted. And now he burns them with the pass. That's why we're going to play him straight up tonight. And that means Beal could get going early and often. Kevin?
Thank you, David. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Clark comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Fulton for Carter Williams. James Ennis, he'll check in for Vucevic. Now off the inbound. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Ross. Fires for 3. Bryant with the rebound. Here's Washington now. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Smith. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity. And it's Bryant missing.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Ross with a wide open look. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Orlando grabs the miss. Fultz kicks to Ennis. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Brown outside. Fultz against Bryant. Pass to Brown. Smith with it. Wizards passing it around. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. Wizards leading by 4. It's Beal on the wing. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Fultz after the made shot from Bradley Beal. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and you know, it's important that Fultz continue to develop his in-between game because he knows when to pull up.
Here's Beal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Now here's Fultz. Just could not put it together in that loss to San Antonio.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Offensive rebound, Bryant. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Magic trail by 7. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Bamba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, it's not a bad idea to foul Bamba. Actually, a good foul. He's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter. So send him to the line.
Orlando shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
The first free throw is good.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them. A top 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Mohamed Bamba, Mo Bamba for short, is a terrific athlete and has a great work ethic, too.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
The Magic have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw drops for Ennis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. 3-point lead. Passes to Bryant. On the wing, Bryant. Over Clark. And Bryant gets it to go. Orlando's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Clark, the pass to Fultz. Kicks to Ross. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Orlando with the ball after the basket by Washington. That shot wide open.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Wizards leading by 4. Brown the pass to Beal. They double team Beal. Now Bryant to the paint. Brown dishes to Bryant. Left side, Brown. They get it back. Bamba with the block.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
A clear look for Fultz. Gets an open look and hits. And now just a 2-point Washington lead. It's Beal on the wing.
And Fultz is serious about his defense now. Always doing his best to get right into the grill of whoever he's guarding.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The Wizards with the lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Washington, Thomas Bryant is out there with Avdia. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Brown, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. Ross against Brown. Here's Bamba. Clark trying to get open. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Ross.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And Westbrook, here we go. Yes, that goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books. What's up?
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway. I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Here's Brown after the Magic pick up 2. To the inside, stolen by Gordon. Fournier with the ball, picked up by Brown. Back to Fournier, and he banks in the layup. Fournier's got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
First one falls for him. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Terrence Ross, and it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. And a change for the Wizards. Hachimura's checked in. Both free throws good from Bryant. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Isaac outside. Back to Carter Williams. Outside Fournier. The pass to Vucevic. Now here's Gordon. Defense is right there. And it's sent back by Bryant. And Westbrook, here we go. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Len's checked in for the Wizards. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. He gets it in there. Abdias got his first points of the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The Magic trail by 3. Carter-Williams with it. He's got 5. Pass to Gordon. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Offline with his 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his first foul. Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. Smith comes in for Brown. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Pass to Fournier. Here's Isaac. 5 to shoot. From the high post. Fournier's shot is off. Wizards leading by 3. And it's Hachimura in the corner. It's rebounded by Carter-Williams.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Carter-Williams. Len grabs the board. Len's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Pertinis. The shot comes out. Isaac with some nice D. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That ties it up. Vucevic has got 5 now.
Well, you look at Vucevic right there. That's clearly a shot that he's worked on. The proof is in the pudding.
Passes it to Hachimura. Isaac against Westbrook. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
The Magic have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And here is Carter-Williams. He's got 5, and there it is for him. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for the Magic.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Westbrook gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Fournier. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. And stolen by Gordon. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. And a great assist by Carter-Williams as that one goes in.
Man, I like Isaac's mobility. Love it. This guy gets down the floor extremely well. And he has a sense of where he should go to get a scoring opportunity, too.
Now, here is Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And stolen by Fournier. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Smith surveying the D to the middle. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And with where Washington is, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
Now, here's Fournier. He's got 13. Just 5 on the clock. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Off target with his 3. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Westbrook finds Smith. Off target from three-point range. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Carter Williams, and a miss there on the triple. Carter Williams has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Gordon against Smith. And the pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Isaac. Hachimura, no good. Orlando, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Now, here's Isaac. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And it's Smith missing.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And Fournier kicks to Carter Williams. Here's Vucevic up and in from the low block. Vucevic has got 9 points.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mo Wagner's checked in for Len. Bryant comes in for Davis Bertans. Abdias checked in for Hachimura. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Ennis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Wagner. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Wagner's got his second basket of the night. Now here's Fultz. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. A step back shot here. The shot no good. And it's Washington the other way. Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Magic leading by 4. Pass to Ross. Now Ennis. Inside, here's Fultz. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. For Orlando, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. First free throw is good.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
That one misses. Wizards trail by 5. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Washington. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And checking out Orlando. They're down in 7th place.
And when I look at Orlando, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or 2 later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Now here's Ennis. 5 points in the game. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Here's Beal. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Ennis has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Bamba kicks to Ennis. Pass to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Back to Ross. From deep. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 5. Passes it to Bryant. Over Ross. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Fultz against Smith. And there's the pass to Ross. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Now, here's Wagner. 8 points his last outing. He kicks to Avdia. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here is Ross. Shoots over Wagner. No good from Ross. And here we go. Washington fast break. Brown. Good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Evan Fournier led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
A lot of their offense has come off the bench tonight, and that's something every coach loves to get. The score would be a lot different if they hadn't gotten those points from the reserves.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they've been so far.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Wizards trail by 3. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. The shot by Len, wide open. The baseline J off the mark. Magic shooting reasonably well, 45%. A 3 ball. Isaac misses.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Hachimura the pass to Bertans. First trip to the line for him here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Westbrook against Carter-Williams. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Gordon. And that one is good. Gordon's got 6 points.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Pass to Hachimura. Now Beal. Back to Hachimura. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 6 assists now in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Fournier. It's a 1-point game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Westbrook surveying the D. It's Beal on the wing for the lead. That shot off the mark. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Isaac. Rebound, Washington. Len's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Len, good.
Well, this guy's a pick and roll maestro. That's Westbrook's basketball IQ on full display.
Carter Williams against Westbrook. Carter Williams dishes to Fournier. Here's Vucevic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Magic have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And he makes the first.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Fournier against Beal. Pass to Westbrook. And here is Bertans over Gordon. Here's Len. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Rejected by Len. Hachimura against Carter Williams. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
And for his size, Hachimura moves well. He can surprise the defender when he's on the go like that.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
And he makes both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Isaac outside. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Isaac's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Well, you know what? I think you've got to have that shot in your game, even if you are a big guy now. And Isaac demonstrating that he does have that in his game.
Passes it to Hachimura. Back to Westbrook. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
An excellent example of concentration there from Fournier. Did a nice job under pressure keeping his balance.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
Now here's Westbrook. 13 points in the game. Beal, the pass to Len. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Carter Williams. He has 5. Down low. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
Now here's Beal. 16 points for him. The Wizards working the ball around now. And the dunk by Westbrook. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Orlando trailing here. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. And no good that time. And the Wizards now going the other way.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 15. Hachimura the pass to Len. Clock at 4. From past the arc. Hachimura no good.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Markelle Fultz is checked in for Carter Williams. The Wizards also changing it up. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Alex Len. Avdia comes in for Davis Bertans. And Troy Brown subbed in for Hachimura. Now here's Westbrook. A big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game. Avdia gets the bucket. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Over in the corner, Brown. To the middle. And finish off by Bryant.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside Fournier. The tray. The offensive rebound. And it's Vucevic missing. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And finished off by Beal.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
The Magic trail by 3. Fultz with the ball. He's got 5. Outside Fournier. Washington with the rebound. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And here's Fultz. Now the pass to Isaac. From the arc. Fultz, no good. Wizards leading by 5. Beal gets a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Fournier. He's got 20. Kicks it to Vucevic. And that time, also a missed shot.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to keep since then.
Inside, Fournier, and he dunks it down.
Well, you know, it's obvious how much Fournier's teammates respect his scoring ability. I mean, you can see it out there. He's capable from anywhere, and his teammates believe in it.
Now here's Beal. 23 points in the game. Westbrook finds Brown. Here's the floater. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Clark comes in for Gordon. Ennis, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in for Fournier. Free throw good, Beal.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. While we know Clark without distractions or outside issues, no travel, the players in the bubble on that Orlando campus were laser focused. Do you feel that boosted the level of play, the quality of play?
I think it did, Kevin. I think the biggest part of that was the lack of travel, not needing to jump on planes and back and forth to different cities and getting in late at night. I think that created an atmosphere where guys could really focus on their bodies and their rest and playing the game. So I do think it increased the level of play a bit.
Now here's Clark. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Fultz. Pass to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brown. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ross has got 7.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Wagner. To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Fultz. 5 points in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Here's Beal, and he has 28 points for the game. Here's Wagner. Bamba with the block, and he recovers it. Bucket is good. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Fultz. 7 points in the game. Ross finds Bamba. Back to Ross. Shoots over Brown. No good from Ross.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Passes to Bamba. Ennis with the ball. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Bamba's shot is off. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Wagner's got 8 points.
Putting his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Ross with it, picked up by Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Let's go. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Washington leading now by 13 to the right side. Here's Wagner. They get the rebound. Brown misses the one-handed jam. Magic shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. They get it back. Ross on the wing. Washington with the rebound. Inside. Bamba with the block. And so it's the Washington Wizards looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. In it forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Brown out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Wagner in at the 5, down low.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And so here's Orlando. After the basket by Washington. Fultz shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Fultz.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Wizards leading by 14. And finished off by Beal.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Here's Carter Williams. To the middle. Here's Fultz. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 8th assist here tonight. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started.
Get there, get there.
Down low, here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Fultz, following the bucket by the Wizards. Bamba finds Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Fultz. Gets to the corner and buries it. Fultz has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz. A confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Beal drives in. Stolen by Bamba. Carter Williams with it. Now Beal defending. Poked away. And stolen by Wagner. And finished off by Beal.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Orlando has possession after the basket by Washington. Here's Carter Williams. No good on the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And Bamba pulls it down.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The shot's good. Fultz has got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, I appreciate how skilled Fultz is handling the ball. I mean, excellent at getting to his favorite spots on the floor.
Beal, the pass to Wagner. Now, here's Bertans. Over Clark. And off the glass. That one's good. And the Wizards lead by 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Deep 2 from Ross. Orlando gets it back. Bamba. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bamba. Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Clark. Isaac comes in for Ross. And Fournier subbed in for Fultz. And then for Washington, Alex Len comes in for Mo Wagner. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Troy Brown. No good on the second free throw. Wizards leading by 15. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Carter Williams against Westbrook. To the inside. Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
First free throw is good.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Beal, the pass to Westbrook. And finished off by Beal.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Carter Williams following the bucket by the Wizards. There's the double team with Westbrook. There's the pass to Vucevic. Just 4 to shoot. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. But they recover it. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Vucevic with the bucket.
Establishes position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Pass to Beal for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Fournier, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Alex Len picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Fournier nails both of them. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 17 points was their biggest margin. Right side Beal from downtown. Nice D from Fournier. The Magic trail by 13. Pass to Carter Williams. Outside Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. He kicks to Carter Williams. Over Westbrook. Fournier trying to break loose. And too long on the shot. Wizards leading by 13. Buries it down low. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Carter Williams, and Carter Williams slams it in.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Westbrook. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Fournier's shot is off. Washington has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Beal finds Bertans. Oh, Beal in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside Fournier. Back to Carter Williams. Len grabs the board. Len's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Now here's Westbrook. Bertans, the pass to Hachimura. Gordon with the defensive effort.
and he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Man, I think you got to do a lot more than that against Isaac. He's just so big, effortlessly fending off the defense when he's taking it to the cup.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bradley Beal.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
And another miss by Washington. The Magic trail by 13. The feed now to Fournier. He hangs. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is highly skilled at getting defenders to be physical with him. I mean, he's welcoming of contact, especially when he's going up for his shot.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Westbrook. The pass to Beal. To the middle. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Kept alive. Here's Len. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Fournier. Can't hit that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Westbrook. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Now here's Isaac. Outside Fournier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, He's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Fournier nails both of them. Wizards leading by 14. Westbrook with it. Pass to Hachimura. And here is Beal. They double team Beal. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. The shot. The shot's good from Bryant. And the Wizards lead by 16.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Down low. And Vucevic throws it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Westbrook against Fultz. Westbrook passes to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Now here's Fultz. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Gordon inside. He's against Hachimura. And it's Gordon missing.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Pass to Hachimura. No good there. Great D that time from Vucevic. The Magic trail by 16. And finished off by Fultz.
Man, I like how aggressive Fultz is. I mean, excellent breaking down the defense in the open floor with his speed. Fantastic work.
Outside, Beal. Passes it to Bryant for the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gordon. And Gordon drops them both. So it's Washington now. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Westbrook against Fultz. Outside, Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so here's Orlando after the basket by Washington. Westbrook against Fultz. To the paint. Vucevic banked in off the glass. Vucevic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, those finely tuned offensive skills possessed by Vucevic, punishing the defense, putting on a clinic.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Washington.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Beal.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And it's the Magic's ball. A 12-point game. Inside. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Fultz.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Now here's Westbrook. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
One shot.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And Washington can just let the clock run down here. Beal against Fultz. Here's Beal. And so it's the Wizards with the W. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job in all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.